Aha! Showtime!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, degenerates of all ages, welcome once again to another Friday evening here on that Fuzzing 518 show. Of course, here on YouTube.com and Facebook.com. Hello, everybody. Also over at NipperTown.com. It's good to see you guys are hanging out tonight. Hey, it's just going to be the all of us tonight. There's no interviews tonight. There's no hanging out. Well, there's going to be hanging out. Executive producer Dan's in and out. Ralph Friend is going to join us in a little while. We're going to chat with him for a few minutes. But for the most part, chat is going to be a nice, intimate night tonight. We're going to cuddle up on the couch. We're going to cuddle a little bit. And, yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight. So, what's everybody up to? Let us know in the chat, guys. Talk it up. Let's talk tonight. We'll have a nice conversation and just hang out. You know what I mean? Oh, let's see who's here. Name showing during the show. Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Did I miss something? Probably missed something. Either way, guys, make sure you guys pick up Fortune Hunter. Yes. See, Ben, perfect. A fuzz and chill. I'm bored. You know what, Rosemary? It's not going to help being here because I'm bored and boring also. So let's just be bored and boring together. How's that sound? Sound good? Hey, Code, what's up? Tunester, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, everybody's showing up. We gotta get a bigger couch. EPD. We gotta get a bigger couch, buddy. So make sure you guys are going over to MyronLozon.com. Of course, Myron, a good friend of the show, picking up your copy of Fortune Hunter. It is available now for sale, MyronLozon.com. You can contact him on Facebook under Myron Lozon. Instagram, you can go to Psycho Fire Productions. That's Psycho FYRE Productions. All over the place. It's for a great cause. QN, that's correct, sir. You got that right. It's for a great cause. It's for the Cancer Society and for suicide prevention. The book is $25. It is like 60 some odd pages. Amazing storyline. You will not be disappointed. And the money goes to a great cause. So check that out. MyronLozon.com. Go check that out over there. Make sure you're also checking us out over on nippertown.com. Nippertown on Facebook. Yeah, I know it's screwing me too. It was knocking out my sound for a minute there. We're on Facebook's Nippertown. Make sure you guys go to nippertown.com. Everything local you guys need is right there on nippertown.com. You're talking entertainment, food, music, all sorts of music. There's my God, Capital Underground. Capital Underground is on nippertown.com. So go check that out. There's also a calendar on there. Tells you a lot of stuff that's going on in the capital region as far as venues, what they got going on over there. So that's up in the top left-hand corner of the action bar there. It says calendar. Click that. You guys can go find a bunch of stuff. Speaking of calendar, we're going to go through it real quick. This is our What the Fuzz is Going On. We love doing this. Saturday, May 1st, Texas Radio and the Big Beat at Paulie's Hotel, 7:30 to 10:30. Okay, fine. Camera action. Here we go. Hold on. There's me. Monday, May 3rd, Stella and the Reptilians. It's a virtual concert, 8 to 11 p.m. at the Linda. Thursday, May 6th, Susie Roach and Wainwright Roach. I can't even read my own writing. It's a couple of Roaches. The Roaches. It's Susie and I think it's Wainwright Roach. I just cannot read my own writing. 7 to 9 p.m. Cafe Lena. Go check that out. More again over on the over on nippertown.com on the calendar. You guys can get all that information there. That's Thursday, May 6th. Friday, May 7th, you were talking the Supper Club at the Hollow, featuring MP3, Al Schneer, I think it is, Vinny Amico and Tom Pirozzi, 6 to 9:30. Limited seating is available. Reservations are required, and I believe the COVID rules are still in effect there. Veena Chandra and Devesh Chandra. It's the Uplift Commission series. That's at Troy Music Hall. Man, I got to learn how to write. I have to either write this or type this better. WEXT is presenting that one. It looks like West. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like, why did I put West? 7 to 10. It's an online event. Make sure you guys check that out online. Joe Mansman and the Midnight Revival Band at Putnam Place with special guest New Saviors, Terra Light, and Project Race Car. 7 to 10:45 p.m. Limited occupancy. First come, first serve. There is no cover. Masks and COVID rules apply. So make sure you guys are going to check it out. That is just a little bit of what's been going on or what is going to be going on in the capital region coming up. You guys can go to nippertown.com. It's on the calendar right there. You guys can check it out. There's new stuff being added all the time, so make sure you guys are on their way over there to check that out. That Fuzzy 518 show is about to start in the whole TikTok revolution. You ready to come in? We'll bring you in for a little while. Get your camera back on. Shut off just as I bring you in, fucker.
I'm busy.
I know you're, dude. You're a man. You're doing like 3 jobs right now. I hear you. We are joining TikTok, folks. That Fuzzing 518 show. We're going to be doing some TikToks. The first one should be up soon. If you guys go to TikTok, the name wonders That Fuzzing 518 show. Go over there and subscribe to. What do you subscribe to that or what?
Yeah.
Follow, join, whatever the hell the thing is. Whatever you got to do over there at TikTok, That Fuzzing 518 show. Grab it and check out some of the fun. It's going to be some. What's that?
It's got following and for you, so things get suggested, I guess.
Something. One of those things. Just click. Hey, we're right here with you, buddy. How's that sound? Yeah, we're going to be doing some interesting stuff on there. It's going to be some of it may be a little blue for some of you. Sometimes it may not. Some of it may just be really stupid humor. But we're going to put that together. Make sure you guys are sharing the links if you could, please. We want to try and grow this community as big as we can. It's youtube.com/ThatFuzzing518 show. If you guys aren't already subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you click the subscribe button, please. Thank you. Appreciate that. Click like and make sure you guys are sharing. Facebook.com/518fuzzy. If you're on YouTube and you haven't gone to Facebook yet, again. It's Facebook.com/518fuzzy. Follow, like, and of course share. Let everybody know what we're doing. Friday nights, come hang out with me, executive producer Dan, and what? What's funny?
The name.
What? Oh, you still got your fired tag up there from last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fired him 4 times. That's Roman numerals for you guys are guessing. It's not I've fired him. Well, I have fired him, but his contract says I can't fire him, so I fire him. He's right back to work the next couple minutes. So, all right, should I nuke you, or you just want to fade away? Nah, he's gone. Yeah, make sure you guys are sharing the links. We definitely appreciate that. Any bands out there, any restaurant owners out there, any business owners that want to be interviewed, what the hell? Phone. I didn't mute my phone. Sorry, guys. Where was I? Oh, any business owners, any bands, if you guys want to come on the show, let us know what you got going on in the capital region, in the greater Nippertown area. Let me put it that way. Drop me a line. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to do. I do have space available. I'm starting to book into June now, which is pretty awesome. But I can make space for you. I can record stuff. We just want to get as many names, as many faces out there as we can. I am being joined by my good friend and partner in crime, Ralph Fuzzin' Renna. What's up, brother?
It just shows that I have nothing to do on a fuzzing Friday night.
Dude, listen, man, we're bored. We're boring and we're bored, and we're here.
We're
We may as well all
old.
be boring and bored together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tried to make it out to Paulie's tonight to go see Berkstar and Peter and Nello, but I think I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow and go check out that Doors thing going on with Texas Radio and the Big Beat. But I did get to run into Kip from Paulie's, and unfortunately, the winds took down a basketball hoop and right onto his Corvette.
No.
So yeah, I felt bad because here are the guys sitting here, and he's our first sponsor, so we were settling up and signing the contracts and with all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
But no, it was cool. It was cool to see him, and I'm definitely gonna check it out tomorrow night. But yeah, just long day, man, and it's windy out. I'm old, and I'm cold. But yeah, thanks for having me.
No, dude, it's my pleasure. You're welcome on here anytime. I was just about to mention the interviews I got coming up. The 7th of, what are we in April now? May, right? 7th of May. The man from Brick by Brick himself, Mike Valeni, is going to be here.
Damn, you made that shit happen quick.
That's going to be an interesting ride, bro.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. You said, dude, I got to get some guests in here. Okay, Mike Valeni. I'll text him. Hey, Mike, you want to go on Fuzz's show? Yep. You got it hooked up. I said, call Capolino, Joe Mansman, and threw a few ideas at you, and then you come back with I threw 5 ideas at you. You come back with all them booked and 5 more. So see, that's all. You just need a little smack. Get over there.
A little smack in the ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The 14th is going to be Fox Vineyard. He's a wrestler, local guy. I can't wait to talk to him. That's going to be fun. Yeah. The 28th, Ballard, dude. That one I'm very.
That CD is brutal.
It is, ain't it though?
It's good metal. It's just got, but with Todd being in there, it's got that Troy Core flavor singing. Him coming from 357 Justice and Built for Battle, and yeah, that Ballard is just got to be one of my favorites. I'm looking forward to a lot of the new metal that's coming out.
Crushing, man. June 4th. June 4th, the night before Reverbicon Eve. Reverbicon Eve.
Yeah.
Joe Mansman and the Midnight Revival Band will be.
I think we should say the eve of Reverbicon.
Eve of Reverbicon, yes.
Yeah.
But Joe Mansman and the Midnight Revival Band will be here. We'll be talking to the boys about their music, their history, all their stuff. I mean, that's one hell of a band. Those guys.
I've worked with a few of those guys in other bands too over the years, and then finally this is some powerful shit. They're like a hard rock band, and this is cool that we're going to be able to bring a little punch rock and roll, a little hardness, a hard rock and roll to this Broken Road Barbecue. I'm excited about that. Peter Anello, very bluesy, very cool, very Eric Clapton, John Mayer influenced. Mm-hmm. But
and June 11th, Kristen Capolino.
Yeah.
Miss Flying V herself. I'm honestly, I'm honored to talk to her because she's just impressive from start to finish.
Can I tell you a little story?
Absolutely, of course.
Because it's about Kristen. So I've invited a lot of musicians to meet me up at a gig and just jump up and jam a couple songs with the tradition. And either nothing or, yeah, maybe I'll come by. I was playing at Jack's Drive-In when the pandemic hit. I went out and did a bunch of gigs just playing for tips because, we didn't expect to get paid. And she showed up. My buddy called her and she was in town, had dinner. So she come by and I'm like, my buddy's got a Strat. You want to jam with him? She's like, okay. So I handed him my guitar. He gave him her guitar and I stepped down and I said, go ahead, play 3 songs. She's like, what are we playing? I go, just do that. So I guess I did play the first song and then I jumped down, but yeah, I had a chance to jam with her and I was like, she's like, what? I'm like, I just jammed with you. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I seen you play rock. Yeah. So it's for a younger kid who I've been working with here and there, over the years, and definitely just been a fan, seeing her, going to see her live at, Live at 5 and all that. Awesome. And she plays with some big players, Billy Sheehan, Tallis, those guys. And
she's been doing Daryl's house, man.
And I remember she told me, I'm playing Woodstock. Don't say nothing. And then it got announced and then it was done. It was over with. And that was amazing. I want big things for all these musicians, especially people like her who really deserve it, and needs the attention. Kristen Capolino, she needs the attention. People need to focus on all of the awesome local music and the female acts that, are from the New York State area.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man, she is a monster on stage. Sweetest person to talk to.
She has very big energy for a little girl.
Oh my God, absolutely. Yep. And she's just such a down to earth, great girl, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to talk to her. I mean, I can't wait to interview all these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. So
you got to throw some weird questions at them, though. Just not so much about the pandemic or practice or their songs. What did you eat for breakfast or, Hey, you got the keys? I didn't get the keys. Did you get the keys? Or?
We'll talk about that in a second.
All right.
First thing I want to do is
Jim's out of town.
I'm going to steal the floor from you for a second. The first thing I want to do.
Steal the floor. It's your floor.
Is I want to, dude, my guests always have the floor. You know that. I want to, this is from me to you now. I want to tell you, congratulations, Capital Underground, 20,000 listeners. Chat. Give it up, man. I mean, that is amazing. In how many months?
I didn't do it. Whoever listened.
In how many months, dude? 20,000 in how many months?
And well, it's episode 8, so roughly 8 weeks. It's episode 9's coming up. Paulie's Hotel is our sponsor and our first sponsor, and we have other sponsors coming up. And I made the decision, and I'm telling every club out there, if you're going to sponsor Capital Underground for the month, I'm not going to allow any other clubs to be on for a sponsor. There can be a tattoo shop or, a roller skate and ice cream joint, but it's not going to help that club. If that club doesn't get the focus for the month, it's not that I'm not going to, treat everybody fairly, but if you're paying for a sponsorship, you're going to get the show. It's your show for the month. Mm-hmm. As far as the rock club goes, exclusivity. Sure. If that's not going to conflict with a tattoo shop, No,
of course not.
And like I said, I'm really not pushing it. I'm not trying. Just sent out a few emails. People see we're looking for sponsors. People responded. Cool. Just going to take it as it goes. I'm not going to, there's nothing to be greedy over. There's not a lot of money to be made. It's just, let's get paid for a little bit of time, and then we could do more too for them,
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. So let's talk about Reverbicon, man. I'm so excited about this. Listen, man, I have my spot, right? I have my little spot where that Fuzz and 518 show is going to represent. Nippertown banner is going to be up. Mm-hmm. We're going to be flying it high. I'm going to be out meeting the people, kissing hands, shaking babies. And I bought. Listen, you guys, if you guys are going to look for me, look for the green awning because that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be under.
We'll be there. Look for Nippertown
everywhere.
We'll all be there.
Absolutely. And dude, live music, vendors, attractions, special guest appearances, artists, family fun, food, indoor, outdoor exhibits, contests, Come on, man. There it is. Boom, boom.
And now there's more. Here's the funny part. All the sponsors, the major sponsors all begin with C's. We have Corpse FX, Collar City Painting, Collar City Concrete, and now Cool River Pools. Now, Cool River Pools, they've been working with us for years, with other stations I worked with and other entities, even just some of the band shows we had. They just wanted to sponsor something cool and get their name on it and make like beer koozies and pass out hundreds of them to people. And I just said the other day, I'm like, oh, Cool River Pools. All right, I don't want to get another painting company. Same thing with the sponsors. You want them to be able to shine for whatever they do. Collar City Concrete is coming here to my house to put in a patio. I hired him. And a couple of weeks later, I was like, they might want to get in on this. I just don't want them to think I'm asking for the sponsorship because I hired them.
Right.
And they do great work. They're putting in a patio. Same thing with I referred Collar City Concrete to my aunt. And I was like, well, maybe I'll ask him. I saw, and it wasn't, I felt funny because I was like, hey, I just referred you. You want to sponsor me? Hey, I just hired you. You want to sponsor me? And that's just kind of how it happened. It just naturally happened. And they're all C's: Collar City Concrete, Corpse FX, Collar City Painting, and Cool River Pools. So yeah, I got to thank the sponsors because they're the ones who are able for me to put on a free show, put on a big show, and able to pay the bands and the sound man to come in and do it. And it's kind of all taken care of with the sponsors. And then the vendors we have are just ridiculous. I got this guy who makes this crazy metal art and welds it. He kind of does another guy who does builds stuff of old wood and burns it and makes it cool. And then it's a coat rack in your house or something cool. And then we're going to have our CBD friends there from Juniper Jills in Hoosick Falls. There's going to be a photo booth. So Fuzz, we got to talk about this. I got an idea.
Oh,
the photo booth
yeah,
can actually have the Reverbicon logo. Okay.
Yeah.
And somehow in the Reverbicon logo, we got to work your head and the Nippertown dog. And then the Capitol Underground logo will be there. So I'm going to do the Reverbicon logo with your head and Nipper. So I'm going to put your heads on that. And it's going to be a little frame. Ah, that's nice up there. But what I'm talking about is that the photo booth is Tiger Side Photo. They'll take your picture, whatever you pay, whatever it is to get, but you get the frame like you went to the Great Escape, but it was Reverbicon with Nippertown and Fuzz and Capitol Underground,
Dude, that's great, man. That's awesome.
And I also just invited, I invited this guy to come out. I was going out to Vermont last week, and he was a vet, and he was selling a book that he wrote, and he's obviously was, suffering from some type of PTSD or, post-traumatic syndrome, and definitely got hurt, in battle, whatever it may be. And I was real quick with him. I was like, look, my girl's waiting. I really want to be at a hardcore show in New York City today, but I'm going to a flea market in Vermont. And he started laughing. I go, here's this poster. I go, here's my phone number. Call me next week. You can have a free table to sell your book at Reverbicon because it's like a charity, and it's for the vets and it's for him. And he wants to tell you his story. So with Reverbicon being out in the country this time and not so much all the metal bands in a rock club, there's a little less blood and guts, a little more granola. There's going to be the Above Ground podcast who just joined Nippertown. They're coming in with a mental health awareness table. So there'll be some cool stuff, some serious stuff, and just a whole lot of fun.
It's going to be fun, man. I can't wait.
I just did it because I said I was going to do it. And I said, I have to make it happen. And when Heather from Broken Road Barbecue said yes, I was like, all right, are you sure? She's like, yeah. I said, are you a triple dog share? She said, yeah. I go, I'm going to announce it in like 5 minutes. She goes, what? I go, yeah, it's been planned. I just need a place for it. And that's it. And then I called Joe and I called Peter and got Bombino and said, all right, we're going to stop there with bands. And you know what? We're probably going to have some surprise entertainment there. I just got to keep that to the end though. There's going to be some cool stuff going on, including more local music. The more we can put in there,
dude, it's going to be great. You guys don't want to miss this. It's
free. It's free. Feel free to stop by, have a drink, get something to eat, but just walk in and come on in. And we're going to have We're gonna have some cool stuff there. Cool vendors, cool day of music. It's all free, family friendly too. Little more granola.
Which is good, man. It's gonna be a good time. I can't wait, dude. I'm excited for it, man. I got my fat man chair that I can sit in.
Yeah, you
I
keep
got my
saying that.
own-
Did you like? Is this my fat man chair? I bought a whatever it may be. I don't know. It's a fancy chair. I paid a little bit more for it, but it's a little more cushion and a little more for men like us.
You know how they have those camping chairs that you'll fold out? I'm a bigger guy, dude, and I'll break one of those. You know what I
Do you
mean?
really want to sit in a camping chair all low to the ground like that all day long?
Well,
Crotch
it's up
sweating.
it's like a normal height chair,
Right.
but it's rated for 500 pounds. I'm not breaking that son of a bitch. Let me tell you that.
Yep.
But
Okay.
I got my nice. It's comfy. I got my nice comfy chair. I'm going to be hanging out. Probably not going to be using it much. I'll probably be sitting there, you know.
There's going to be a lot to see. There's going to be a lot to do. There's
Exactly.
a lot. There's a lot. I think there's already enough. People are overwhelmed going, wow, this is a lot. There's a lot already going on. And part of Reverbicon, it was part of the way I play music these days. It's very improv. It's very spur of the moment, what kind of magic happens. And that's how I started the tradition, was through Reverbicon. It's an event. So week by week, we're going to be announcing more attractions that are coming. And I have a feeling after and I look at this place, and I don't want to scare anybody, but just think about what Broken Road Barbecue was before it was that. It was another bar, Prospectors, and it was another, whatever it may have been. But what kind of spirits may have lived there at one time? What kind of spirits still live there, good or bad?
Well, I saw you do the live the other day, and I saw you do the walkthrough. That place is awesome, man. It's cool.
So my point being, thank you though. It is cool, and that's why I did that video. We've always had some kind of paranormal come in, and people are interested in that, you know. And there may be some kind of fortune tellers there, so magicians. So I just want everybody to know that don't expect to just see this when you come. You know, you're going to have Kevin Conrad and Myron's going to be there, and there's a whole bunch of artists coming through, and people that just do interesting things and make awesome jewelry. Some lady coming in who makes drinks, but they're like dried fruit in a cup that's sealed like a mason jar. I know, I'm all into it. I'm all like, awesome. Stoner boy here, but
I might have somebody in my booth selling a couple comics too. Just saying.
Yeah, there's gonna be some comics. We did get a comic dealer to come in. He's gonna bring some vinyl in. There's some tie dyes, very cool tie dyes though, not your typical tie dyes. It's very unique stuff, and also retro like vintage clothing. And this guy's cool because he has an arsenal, a building full of clothing that he buys. Mm-hmm. And when he goes, now we're going out to Scatticoke, he's like, oh yeah, I can probably do a lot of NASCAR and John Deere stuff out there. I'm like, yeah, but bring a little bit of like 70s type stuff. And, you know, soul. People love rock and roll. They love metal. They love soul. They love hip hop. So I want everybody so he's going to bring a mixture of all the stuff he has. And good, man. I'm really happy just to get it done and go. Boom. Yes. Now I'm going to say this. I didn't even want to talk about it. I think you and I talked about it on the phone. Social distance if you want. Everybody's going to be respecting each other. We're going to be outside. Wear a mask. I mean, respect it. Respect other people. But I'm not going to be running around being the COVID cops. People want to get out. They want to have a good time. They want to spend time with their family. And they don't even want to think about any of that other stuff.
Exactly.
So I just want to put that out there. Someone's like, it doesn't say COVID rules apply on the flyer. And believe me, I was going to do that. But why? Everybody knows what
just
to
be
do.
responsible.
Just do it. You watch what's going on. You know what's going on.
Yeah, and you know better than the government does.
Excuse me. So
the last thing I got to go over with you is you and Jim were on Nipper Town the other day, and you guys were talking. You were discussing the 20,000 listeners and stuff like that. And now our boss, our Nipper Town boss,
Is he our boss? Jim's our boss.
We're gonna call him that just for the sake of
Nobody's in charge of me.
Hey, we're gonna just call him
way.
that for the sake of this bit.
All right, the boss. We're gonna call him the boss. We'll
So
make
the
him
boss
feel
says, you know
big
what?
boss man.
I gotta go away. I'll be back soon, but he gave the keys to Nippertown to Ralph and I.
We going over there tomorrow?
We gotta, don't we?
Did he leave any food in the fridge?
Well, dude, I don't know. But well, listen, the last time that Ralph and I had the keys to Nippertown, it was a while back. It was around Christmas time, and it did not go well. Let me here. I'll show you. I'll roll the footage. I'll roll the footage. I got to do it, man.
Oh God. I can't believe you showed everybody that.
It did not go well.
You told me not to put. You told me not to put the bong behind the tree.
I know,
man. I fell asleep. I ate those edibles, and that was it. It was over.
That was it, man. It was done.
Merry Christmas, Jim. You just burned your fucking house down.
That's right. So, just so everybody knows, there was no nippers harmed in the making of that video.
No nippers.
They're all good. They're all okay.
They're all
spunky and thriving. Just like
we had it all taken care of by the time Jim got home. It was all good.
So good. So
I can't believe you've actually videotaped that. I tried to block that out. I actually took therapy after that Christmas.
Well, we always have a surveillance camera running at Nippertown right on our Christmas tree, and there always happens to be a little fast clock running in the corner.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised when he said, "I'm going to give you guys the keys." I'm like, "Really, dude?"
Remember what happened last time?
Right? He's like, "Didn't they give you the keys to WVCR?" I'm like, "I told them, they used to lock us out. It's just the way it was."
It's like us. It would be like us going to church. We got to knock to get in.
Yeah. Wow,
dude, I'm telling you. Listen,
that's great. I haven't giggled like that in a while.
I can't tell you how excited I am for you with Capital Underground, the success of that. How awesome it is to be working side by side with you again. After all these years.
It's in a weird way. We used to walk into the same station. You'd come off the air, I'd come on, you'd hang out, or Arnold would come off, or Gary, and we'd all hang out, and still there'd be 10 people on the air, and the higher ups were like, "You can't do that regular." We were like, "We don't care. We're gonna do what we want." We did what we wanted.
That's
we did what we wanted. We saved that radio. A radio station wouldn't be on the air if it wasn't for our generation.
Yeah, exactly.
We between I think the metal raised 7,000. We did, and then I was like, "All right, cool." And then the Polish show brought in 20,000. So we were lower than the Polish show, and then the Spanish show and the hip hop show, and raised got to be 50 grand to save that transmitter there.
Mike Baroa. There's Mike
Baroa.
That's right, Mike Baroa.
Mike Baroa. I used to love those days.
I used to play his bumper all the time on my show. He'd leave it there, so I'm like, "Oh, all right. Well, I guess Victorio Miguel Baroa."
Yeah. Hey.
That's right. People are kind of like,
but I'm still thinking about that tree burning, man. Oh my God. That was like a flash. I woke up on the couch and the tree was on fire.
It's all good, man. You know what? We all got out safely. Yep. The boss rebuilt the place. It's bigger and better than ever.
Big boss man, Jim Gilbert.
You know what? He absolutely hates it when I say that. I think I really
does
think
he?
He does.
Well, I don't think so. Jim's a very down to earth guy, and
he is. He is. But he's every time I say it, he just kind of gives me that look like I'm not a boss. Leave me alone.
Because I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, damn, I need to settle one place and not keep moving around. But I feel like right now it's just good. You're there. He's there. Tim, Patrick, and Will Foley are there. The whole music scene is behind it.
I think we're home, bro. Honestly,
I don't feel like I'm bragging. I just feel like I believe in something again, and it's cool because life just. I believe it or not, we just all gave up hope for a little while, even me. But I feel good about it now. Can't wait.
Now we just sit on the couch, pet the dog, and try not to fucking burn the place down.
My dog waits. I lay down and I turn the news on, and she'll crawl up on my chest and roll over. She's a 60-pound bulldog, whatever she is. I don't even know what she is. She's a bulldog / Boston Terrier or whatever. She's just a chunk of meat, man. But she'll just roll around on me. And when people come over the house, like tonight, Cass's friend come over and she's just fucking jumping all over, jumping. Sorry, Halsey, I know he hates when we swear, but yeah, I love dogs.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
I had something I wanted to talk about.
Have at it, man.
Shuffle Extreme. You were thank you. You've been plugging that. I see that's down below. Shuffle Extreme now. Like I said, I've just been building this for 6 months. It's just basically, I don't know if it's gonna reach. See this? Can you let's see. I can't do it. Oh, there it is. You see it? You see this?
Your name's in the way.
Okay. How about over here? I can't reach.
Dude, I'm literally trying to go like this to look down.
See that? See the white?
Yep.
It's just a hard drive. That's all it is. I'm just trying, but it's hooked up and it's running radios.
I got you.
That's all it is an app and that, and just some, middle-aged fat dude in his underwear at his house playing metal and rock and hardcore. But I'm actually been building the imaging around it, and it is commercial free, even though I will run ads on it. They're non-paid ads. It's just to promote stuff. But now I'm starting to I plugged these headphones into it the other day, and I'm like, oh, this is how I do it. I click this thing and boom, and it kind of connected. So I'm like, oh, this is easy. So I started interjecting and I went live. So I'm going to start going live a little bit. Now I'm talking with another company who's building a website for me. And I want to be able to just send you a link like you do, because you have a setup at your house.
Sure.
And then you could just access the website and the library right from my house to your house. And then you just go ahead, program your own show, just put the liners in and go on the air whenever you want. And then that's going to be it. So I've already talked to you, and I want to make this announcement now. I'm calling out my brother Mike the Enforcer, because he's going through some surgery, some health issues right now. Just got a new puppy, very cool. I hope everything works out for him. I love
Wait a minute,
you.
you're telling me you're
calling
out
and sing him. I already told him about
the
this.
leader of the Bastard Nation.
Yeah, dude, why not?
Hell
Here's a funny story about. So anyway, and Chris Lynch, and then maybe there's 4 people who now can be DJing on Shuffle Extreme just when they're bored. You know what I mean? There's no money to be made. I'm not selling advertising. If it ever gets to there, because I could see we could do that, fine, but that's for fun. That's why I started that, was out of sheer boredom. And I was producing shows, and then Capital Underground was produced, ready to go on Shuffle. And Jim's like, nope, I'll put it on Nippertown. And that's how that happened. So that's that. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
hey, Arn, where's the co-pilot? Let's get the co-pilot as you. Let's get back you. You got to use that name. We'll get back Arnold Abate, Gary, Paparuno in Colorado, and we can just do a high voltage. Then, like I said, I'll feel comfortable calling it the high voltage zone if it's that era.
John the Metal Guru.
Yeah, the Guru, definitely. In fact, funny story. John the Guru's daughter was my intern the past few years.
Dude, that's awesome.
Job. Yeah.
We should do a show like we're doing right now and get some of the old VCR guys together and just talk some shit for a while.
People are commenting here. Should I check these comments? Dan Foster's going to bring Dan Foster in. Well, he's the co-producer of this show.
That's my executive producer, Dan, EBD.
What does he actually do?
Nothing.
Put that motherfucker on.
There he is.
I do absolutely nothing. It's perfect.
That's all right. You're there, brother. You're there. How you doing, man? Good to meet you. Now, we've met. You look very familiar. I've met you before. Yes? No?
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Robert, I'll definitely PM you tomorrow, man. I'll right now, but
I've been
maybe 25 years ago, too.
25 years ago? Yeah. Were you WVCR? Would you come over there? Come by there?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Alzheimer's.
Wow, this guy really doesn't do anything, does he, Fuzz?
No.
Dude,
No.
You know what he does? He takes care of my chat, because there's a lot of people that like get in there and they start fucking around. Like,
yeah, let's talk about. So you do have a very important job, man. So there are people that. There you go. There are people that get in the chat and start fighting. What is that about? And is that on YouTube or is that on Facebook?
It's YouTube people.
Okay,
they're trolls, man. They get in there and they start.
My iPad in front of me here too while we're doing this. Let me go ahead. And
they get in the chat and they start insulting. First, it's me. They're like, "You're fat." I'm like, "I know." Like every title of my show is usually like the fat man's back. Like,
wait a minute, who like are they your friends or are they people?
No, dude, they're like from overseas, like
cool.
One's from Scotland,
let's
from
try
England.
You really don't have much going on. Let's see if we can stir up some shit with these people tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
I think Dan's blocked most of them.
Is that what you do, Dan? You're the block. Are you like you're the fact checker?
He's my mod. Yeah,
fuzzing fact checker.
No, he's my mod, man. He keeps the peace.
So you need a moderator because people are battling.
Well, see, here's the thing. I talked to Dan about it, and the reason I did the reason he's in place, A, because he's pretty good at what he does. B, one of the N-words got in there, and I'm like, that's it. I need somebody.
People are jerks,
to
man.
Police this, man. You know
why
what I mean?
would they even say? Why would they even like? I mean, come on.
They just want to get a rise out of people. So I mean, I'm glad Dan's got control of that, and it's been really, really good since he jumped on. So he knows I appreciate, even though I fuck with him all the time. He knows.
You know what I do want to plug is the New York Hardcore Chronicles. I mean, that New York scene, is a big part of what we did up here with Troycore and Hardcore in Albany and all the Clifton Park bands. If it wasn't for New York Hardcore, none of us would exist. None of us would even written a lick of anything. I have to always them and the Boston bands, definitely a lot of the East Coast. Of course, Connecticut, it all branched out. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, Massachusetts. But John Joseph of Cro-Mags and Blood Clot, Hoya from Madball, Drew Stone, a producer who runs the show, Cousin Joe, who puts on all those huge Black and Blue production shows. They're catching some shit. People are lying. They're lying. They had permits. They had everything. And it's ridiculous how double-sided everything is these days. And here, poor Dan has to sit here and make sure people aren't swearing and putting racial slurs up. And how do you do that, Dan? Do you actually see it before it hits the YouTube chat? Well, tell us about your job.
Usually it pops up, and then I got to hide it or put them on a timeout.
And how do you go about that?
With the right click.
And that's it. So you catch it before it actually goes live?
No, I got to try to catch it as soon as it goes up. Because
are you some type of like degenerate hacker?
No.
Okay.
You got the degenerate right. That's for sure.
I'm definitely a degenerate.
Come on, if you're going to be on this show, you have to admit to being some type of or form of degenerate in your lifetime.
Oh, it's definitely.
Hey, we're classy degenerates on this show, man. Everybody's a classy degenerate. Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess so.
I fixed my name.
Do nothing.
Dan. All right.
That's good shit.
What do you guys think about Do Nothing Dan? I changed my name too, Ralph. It's got to be appropriate. Ralph Fuzzing Renna. I mean, hope you
love it. Love the love, man. Okay.
Thank you. So, what about the Fuzz bobblehead? You going to create one of those?
Dude, I have this I've never even taken a course or anything on marketing. I mean, I'm not patting myself on the back, but I pretty much saturate. I'm like the fucking ghetto Gene Simmons.
Okay, yeah.
Like I'll put my face on anything. Like I tried to get Erin Hartz does this. She has this like this Etsy business where she does t-shirts and stuff like that. I almost got her I almost got her to make me fuzzy panties with my fuzzy head on thongs.
Make your own. Why do you need Erin Hart to make fuzzy panties?
Yeah, you got a pair of scissors and some boxer shorts.
Got a whole bunch of them laying around.
Oh, damn. Yeah, gangster. That's some gangster shit right there. So Do Nothing Dan, are you coming to Reverbicon or are you going to be home moderating?
I am supposed to be, yes.
Yeah, you should, man. You should come out and hang out. I think that, I think we need to put Do Nothing Dan more up in front, less than you, and maybe put his head, make a head for him. Yeah, Dan, you're going to be a character. You're going to be a bobblehead. If I got to be a living bobblehead, you're going to be a bobblehead too.
What's that picture right over that shoulder there? That right shoulder of their fuzzy right there. What's that
Me? Yeah, you like that? You like? Yeah, it's cool and all, and what's funny, but now I start to think, I'm like, why the fuck's this dude got a childhood picture of me in his room? What happens when all those lights go out?
You want to know why I have it?
You don't want to know.
Because who the fuck else has a museum-wrapped Ralph Renna on canvas in their house besides me? find
funny.
nobody, right?
Yeah. And I forgot that I have another one too. I gotta find it. You'll shit your pants when you actually it's not even I have like one of those Beatles cuts where it's like straight across
Mhm.
and I'm standing with like the Liberty 76 Bell flag behind me. And it's very cool background. And then here I am up front with this brown, orange, and fucking gray sweater type thing that my mother thought I looked awesome in
I love it, man.
when I was younger, and that one will probably beat that double-headed picture. You'll probably want to print that too.
I probably will. I mean, dude, I'll remove a guitar back there.
You know, Ralph.
Go ahead, Dan.
Have you seen the new 21 Jump Street movie with Channing Tatum and
What's his name? Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill? Yes.
Yeah, I believe I did a few years
When they were
ago.
in the house at the party, they had the Wonder Years look. The Wonder Years one.
Okay.
I try to get him to paste your face on that face.
Did you?
Send it to you.
Okay. You have some kind of weird. You too have some kind of weird obsession with my childhood pictures.
Sure, why not?
All right, good. I don't see any lotion around, so that's good.
Listen, you want a lotion picture? Here you go. You ready?
Uh-oh.
Who the hell is that?
That's me, 4 years old, on my horse naked. Tell me I gotta get off.
I'll be right back. I just got my lotion. I gotta go.
Dude, I'll put it right back up. There you go.
What
Put
the
the lotion on the skin.
God damn! Look at that afro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Shit. Look like
no. Hold
you
on.
look like
Hold on.
Will Ferrell's beaten stepchild.
Here is 1988.
Oh, do it all.
You ready?
Yep. Playing drums?
Big hair.
Yeah.
Why aren't you playing drums anymore?
Because I have 2 bad shoulders, 1 shattered knee.
Old and fat.
Way too fat.
Exactly. I hear you, dude. So no, you played drums. Was that before WVCR? Because I don't remember you playing drums. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hair was that big, or was that just the lights? Was that sourdough wieners, Saratoga wieners?
No, that's my dude. That's my
Salam.
fro,
I love that dude and Jabbar. Those guys were like family.
That's my fro, bro. That's why I got called Fuzzy right there. That started it all. Sean McFerrin gave me that name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Rock and roll, bro.
Absolutely, man.
So you know how we joke and we're always like bro and brother. And I went out the other day and I was getting a coffee. I'm not even going to mention where I was at. I don't know why. It was the only place I can get coffee. And I go in there. I just want a fucking coffee. And the kid behind the counters just got some really bad tattoos. And I don't know where he's at in life, but he's just all over the place. And every word out of his mouth was brother man. Yo, how you doing, brother man? I get you some coffee here, brother man. All right, brother man. I'm give you that coffee. You want how many sugars you want? You want a couple sugars? No, it's like some sweet and low. All right, brother man. Let me get you some sweet and low. Is Splenda okay, brother man? Yeah, brother man. I'm like, yeah. Now I'm calling him, yeah, brother man. I'm like, so, and then this dude standing behind me looking at both of us like we're jerks. And I'm just busting balls. And this kid thinks I'm serious. And we're now on a fucking level because I'm calling him brother man. And what do you think about that, Do Nothing, Dan? I like the name. Yo, Brother Man Dan. Your name is going to change as we go. Okay. I like Do Nothing Dan, but Brother Man Dan's all right. I think it's a little tougher. Now you're in a bike gang kind of.
Yeah.
Dude, I like Bro Dude when you came up with that. That was a good one.
Bro Dude? Was that Dan or me?
No, that was you, man.
I think it was Brother Bro. Someone else called me Brother Bro. But I think he was like going, you know what I'm saying, brother? You know what I'm saying, brother?
I hear
you know what I mean, brother, bro?
And I think of Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, wrestling. Let's talk wrestling.
Dude, I haven't watched wrestling in so long, man.
No, well, Dan, you watch wrestling? Is that why you don't go out or what?
No, I don't watch wrestling.
Did you go to wrestling? I don't watch wrestling. I used to have the ring. The whole ring with fucking like till I was like 18, right before I started VCR. I think I just sold them to some dude older.
Somebody that's got the belt coming.
Yeah, so I was getting to that. We're gonna get to the belt. So I had these wrestling dolls, you know, all of them. Andre the Giant, British Bulldogs, the little rubber dolls, the ring, and you know, I didn't know that if you kept them in the package, they would have been worth. I would have sold them.
Yeah.
June 5th at Reverbicon, they would have been worth the hell. Even out of the ring or out of the package, are probably worth a lot of money. But so yeah, Fuzz is not going to wrestle, but he could just claim himself to be a champion and just order your own belt.
I just claimed the
He just
championship.
got his own belt. Tell us about that. What led you to that?
I ordered it the other day. It's like an actual full size championship, that Fuzz and 518 show belt, man. It's got my head on the front, says that Fuzz and 518 show on it. It's got a Facebook and a YouTube logo on it. It's got a middle finger. It's got the plaque of.
Why wouldn't it have a middle finger?
It's got the plaque that we have for Henry and Sean's memorial, and yeah, it's fucking. It's being made right now. Can't wait.
I'm just trying to pull this up on YouTube.
Oh,
so Dan.
One of my earliest memories with wrestling was when they came to the RPI Fieldhouse.
Yep, yes. That was me too. Go ahead. What year?
I met Greg the Hammer Valentine out there. I was like probably 3 feet tall, maybe 8, 9 years old. It was crazy. That was about all I remember about that. And then the last time I went to the show, I don't know, it might have been Knickerbocker Arena, maybe.
Before WrestleMania 1, we used to go, me and Bob Riley from Stigmata, his father, and I think our uncles or cousins worked up there. And they used to bring us up there, and we'd go see the shows. And we'd get right by the aisles where they come out with our little Kodak cameras and take pictures. And I would just be like, fuck, I hope I get them. I hope. And there's like flashes hitting them, and they're like, fucking stop. And I got Tito Santana and Jake Superfly Snuka spitting on me. And Roddy Piper ripped a camera out of my hand, threw it on the ground, and the crowd went, yeah. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like,
right?
I love Piper.
I'm like ready to cry. And then after the show, we got to meet them all because we used to go out back of the RPI Fieldhouse, and that's where they leave. And we would wait. We were serious wrestling fans. And then I don't know what happened. I must have smoked pot or something and never went again.
Grew up.
Yeah.
You opened up that third eye, and that was it, man. Done.
We do not condone anything here on the Fuzz.
Yeah, dude, I remember the Fieldhouse. I remember
it's legal now.
Actually, I remember going with.
Don't worry about condoning it. It's legal.
I went with Arnold one time. We were like second or first row, right in the front. It was awesome. I remember going with my ex-wife. We used to bring signs and stuff, and the camera kept catching us because we made really cool signs. That was the night that Stone Cold Steve Austin took the beer truck and soaked them all with the beer. He turned the hose on.
Was that Times Union Center? Or
Times Union Center, yeah.
Whatever it was. Yeah, I went to a few of those. I brought my younger cousins, and I think I was just really bored going to it then, but I was so excited as a kid. In fact, there was the Albany Colony Yankees, right? They used to be around here.
Yep.
And they had a stadium, and in that stadium, Hulk Hogan wrestled Roddy Piper, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Adrian Adonis. Yeah, there was some serious wrestling that used to happen around here all the time.
Adonis, holy
shit. Yeah, I was into it, man. I was big into it. And
Adrian
I watch it these days, and I'm like, wow, it was just so much better back then because Captain Lou Albano and Cyndi Lauper and all that shit. That's the era I'm talking about.
Hey, Ralph, you want to see a really, really cool fucking feature of this show?
Okay. Is it me burning something down at Jim Gilbert's house again?
Watch this. Ready? And then there were two.
Well, see you later, Dan. I thought you were just showing me footage of Albany tonight.
No, man, I just waste them. I just waste them. I just launch it.
Is that what you do? How do you bring them back now? Do you have an effect to bring them back? I liked him being on.
No, that's not the effect. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Here, I got an effect that'll bring him back. You ready?
Shut the fuck up, fat man. This ain't none of your goddamn business.
There he is. Just takes a little Samuel L. Jackson and he pops right back up.
Did you see what he just did to you, Dan? He blew you to the fuck up and you were gone.
He got the bird before I got the nuke.
He knew it was coming. He flipped me off first. He knew it was coming.
Yep.
Oh shit, man.
So
dude, we're starting TikTok now.
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. I got some good news.
Go ahead.
I'm starting a TikTok. Fuzz, we were talking about it yesterday, and I'm like, why don't I?
You're gonna wear your booty shorts,
but I don't want to. For Fuzz, I want you to know, I think you inspired me to look into it. I haven't signed up yet, but I think we all need to do it. We should do it. I think it's you. You were right. You were like, hey, we may get 20, 30, 40, 100 people watching us, and then it gets some people watch the playbacks, but they get crazy coverage on there.
You just gotta watch.
And if we want to be able to.
The discoverability on TikTok is insane.
That's what you said. The discoverability.
It's crazy.
I'm from Troy. The discoverable on TikTok is definitely huge. And I thought I was cool because I know how to use Facebook.
Well, it's like
somebody.
There was MySpace, then there was Facebook, then there was Snapchat. Now there's TikTok. Like it's
Snapchat I did for a day. And some friend of mine would just send me pictures of her all, and I was just like, this is stupid. I deleted it right away. But yeah, what's it called? What do we downloaded? What app am I getting? Let's try. We'll do it live. You want me to do it live?
This week is TikTok.
All right. So how about it go live?
We could cut a sample of this and put it on there. You could just throw like a 15-second video up there, and you can do whatever you want.
It's that app. Right.
Yeah. TikTok. Thanks, Capcom. Okay, now I'm in there too. I scan this. Now I got your account number.
What's the pin on that?
OU812.
Nice.
Van Halen. So, Fuzz, did you go on that trip when we all went down to New York City to see Slayer, Biohazard, and Machine Head?
No, I did not go. I didn't make it.
Did you go on that trip where we went down to the Mid-Hudson Civic Center to see Pantera and Typo Negative?
Pantera did, yeah.
Okay. That was good. That was fun.
Dude, one of the best shows I saw was in a city. It was the Roseland Ballroom. It was Rage Against the Machine in the Roseland Ballroom.
What?
Yeah, dude. Wow. Oh my God. That place was fucking insane. That was a great show. That was probably one of the best shows I saw. You want to know what my ultimate favorite show that I've ever seen? And this is a dad moment, so everybody get your Kleenex ready.
Look, I'm pinching his head. I'm crushing Fuzz's head.
I brought my kid to see Shinedown because it's his favorite band.
Yeah, they're good live. I've seen them.
And I watched him more than I watched the show because he was so into it, and he was so excited for it. I surprised him with it. He was so excited for it, sang every word. He's like, just getting into.
Was it his first concert?
No, his first concert was Zach Brown Band when he was like 8.
I think any concert for any kid is going to be amazing. I remember going to see Journey at Bryan Adams, and it was on Journey, the Faithfully tour, Frontiers tour. It was my first concert, and I seen some shit. And my father brought a friend of mine and me, who he was just like looking around the whole time, scared. And I'm like, yeah, this is great. And that was my first, and I remember him standing there, and Bryan Adams was on. He was like, cuts like a knife. And my friend was standing under the walkways going up to the balcony because we were on the lawn. And my father fell asleep because, that's what he does. You take me, play, go have fun, be careful. I'm at a concert, I'm 14. And not that he's not a good dad, he's awesome. And like the movie Carrie, where they drop the pig's blood on her head, someone just dumped one of those little jugs of Kool-Aid and it hit my buddy in the head and it ran down. And now he's crying with Kool-Aid running down his face. Oh, I'm like, we're 14 at a concert. Let's get a doober. Let's do something. My father is sleeping over there. Bryan Adams is rocking and you're crying.
Oh, shit, man.
We wiped him up and we did have a blast that night. And then him and I went again. My father brought us to see Huey Lewis and the News. And then I went and saw Foreigner and Joe Walsh, and I learned what rock and roll was all about. And then it just went from there.
Dude, we got to see some cool fucking shows in our life.
Yeah, I have a whole, not a box. We actually bought a framed in glass container that has like a ticket stub on it, and then it's clear, and then you just dump your ticket stubs in there, and then you can just dump it out. It's just a cool piece to have around the house. And between Cass and I, we've seen some amazing, I mean, Slayer, and then George Clinton and P-Funk, and then the Ramones and Snoop Dogg. It was whoever, there was the Beastie Boys at the racetrack. Concerts I can go on all day about. How about you, Dan? Did you go to any concerts there? Any concerts you can?
What was it? Lollapalooza back in '94.
This last time you went to a concert?
No. Actually, one of the best concerts I went to around was Billy Joel.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. Never saw him, but I'm sure it'd be great.
The second night, I guess, because the critics around here said his show was too short or some crazy nonsense. So he went an extra hour and a half the next night, and it was just off the wall. One of the best freaking shows I've ever seen.
Yep.
I was way up in the bleachers up at, the old Nick, which is now Times Union Center.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, well, Fuzz will tell you just from being.
Oops, sorry.
From being in radio, you get a lot of free tickets, and I would take advantage of all of them. Oh, John Cougar Mellencamp, I've never seen him. Sure, how many you got? 6 pairs. Let's go. So I took some friends. I went to see John Cougar Mellencamp. It was amazing. I was thinking I was going to be bored through the whole thing, and I've seen some boring concerts.
I put a link over there for your TikTok and Facebook there, so I don't know if Facebook don't like that or what, but I've violated my own duty.
Why are you pointing at me for? What the fuck, dude? What are you pointing at?
I'm pointing.
Finger wars.
Finger wars. The cool thing,
come on, pinky swear, man. Come on, blood brothers. Come on, cut your finger. Cut your finger, brother. Fuzz, you were like, I only need you to hang out for like 10 minutes. It's been like an hour.
I know, right? Doing the VCR thing though.
Oh, jeez.
We got to see.
Don't do that, Dan.
Sick fucking shows, right?
What's that?
We got to see some sick shows and bands that are fairly big now. They were at Winners with not a full house.
The Black Crows.
Black Crows,
Blind
Traveler.
Blind
Melon. Yes, exactly. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That generation.
Blues Traveler was an amazing show. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it. Absolutely.
Two pretty good shows I saw at Winners. Well, besides Peter Steele, all
Typo Negative, every single one of them. Yeah.
It was a cover band of Metallica's, and I think they were called
a cover band playing Metallica, like a tribute band.
It was
I'm gonna have to say Master of Puppets or
nope.
What are they called?
Sanitarium, maybe.
Not sure. There's a few of them. They were good though. All of them are good. I go give them credit. Hey. Band's not that good sometimes. Like they're giving the effort.
I saw there was John Valby.
Yeah, I got to play with John Valby like 2 years ago, and it was me and a DJ, and I have to have a lead guy. I'm just a rhythm guy. I don't play lead guitar. So I hired Tom Atkins. I'm like, come on, we're gonna go open up for John Valby. It's gonna be fun. And we all start, and Tom's playing, and there's nothing coming out of his guitar. So we tried miking it. So me and Bambino had to hold it down a little bit, and Tom was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, dude, I don't care. That was fun. We had a blast. But because of that, I forgot that if you stayed on stage too long, let alone if you really weren't that good, and we weren't because I didn't have my lead guy turned up. They were like, get off the stage. You fucking suck. So here I am starting with the tradition. I'm like, wow, it's like first show for Ted Eatall up there. And I'm like, yeah, we didn't have he's like, what happened? I'm like, we didn't have a good night, dude. I'll just tell you straight up. We were way better than what happened that night.
It was unpleasant.
Yeah, it was very unpleasant.
There was
go ahead, Dan. I like Dan.
Really wish John Wayne was in this moment.
Maria Brink. Yep.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, you do?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, hang on, Dan. How much?
Yeah, there was a lot of legendary shows up there.
It's some lotion, Dan.
White Zombie was a fucking
love Maria Brink.
White Zombie. There it is. There it is.
Hey, the lotion comes out. The pictures.
That don't even look like you. Do it again. Let me see that head. You see that? Wow. Yeah, I guess so. Wow, the shit our parents made us do when we were young.
Oh, wait, hold on here. Here, ready? See that? Now watch.
Oh, that's too much. I got a picture of me laying butt naked on a bearskin rug. What? It's in the other room.
See,
I won't. Not tonight. That'll be another night.
Or Buzz, the Wonder Years photo.
It may happen. We'll talk about it. Oh. That's funny, man.
So Fuzz, let's get back. Let's get back to does Dan know what's going on with local music? Dan, I don't know. Dan, I feel like I'm really getting to know you tonight. I really am glad I'm getting to know you tonight.
You guys are bonded. I'm getting warm and fuzzy just looking at you guys. I feel the bond. This is good. This is good.
Something to drink.
You know, he's my information highway for all that local music stuff.
Him, yeah. Well, so we're gonna be doing some cool things. June 5th, Reverbicon. Someone approached me about June 11th. They want to do a June 11th, June 12th, and June 13th. And I'm like, wow, 2 weeks in a row, but it's kind of up north more.
I really try to get down to Arsenal City.
And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. What's that?
I tried getting down to the Arsenal City thing with you the other day, but
Arsenal City?
I thought it was next week.
Yeah, it is, but I think I had to cancel that. That was supposed to be Name That Tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I just play an hour acoustic set by myself, just jam out a little bit, play a little music, and then I just host with a microphone and play music through the PA and name that tune. And we do it for points, and I give away some prizes. We make people come up with weird names. Me and my buddy Art, we started that back in the 106.1 days before Radio X and all that. And we did it down in Albany, the Excelsior Pub. We did it down at Brian's. And I just did a couple of them by myself last year. It was fun. Mm-hmm. So I can't, just new work schedule, but I'll be playing there on May 14th with the tradition. But thanks, man.
That's like 5 minutes from my house. Not even.
Yeah. So does Fuzz answer your text right away, or do you need a friend that talks to you more, or what?
Usually, sometimes between it could be 30 seconds or it could be 30 minutes.
Does he get back? Does he get back to you quick? He gets back to me pretty quick. Dan.
I got my finger on the button. Don't lie. I got my finger on the button. Yeah. Do not lie.
Blow that motherfucker up again. Just
turn simultaneously.
Get him ready. One,
sometimes
2,
we'll have a meeting on
3.
Smoked, bitch.
Oh, I did. I actually hit the button. Wow, that's fun. That's fun. That was a lot of fun.
Man. He's a good dude, man.
I think we proved something tonight, that you really don't need to talk about anything. You just kind of go with it and just talk about whatever comes to mind.
No, dude. Listen, man. I wrote
on Friday night.
I wrote a good amount of shit. I'd rather talk to you.
No. Let's talk.
I'd rather talk to you, man. We're good, man. We are good.
Yeah.
No, man. This has been fun, dude. It's funny because the history that you and I have together, as far as with the local music and all that stuff, it's so non-selfish now. It's just like it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not even about Nippertown.
We were kids then, though. We didn't know what we were doing. We were like,
of course,
a lot of us, all of us. I'll say all of us. Ego. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're in a band. You must have an ego." Nah, I probably had an ego when I first started radio. That's when I figured I had an ego.
Yeah,
we did a lot of fucked up shit, and we thought we were cool guys. But you definitely got to live life a little to go, hey, what a jerk I was. But listen, whatever. Man, yeah, we were definitely had fun, and we definitely cut our teeth.
Amount of talent that we have in this area, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. There is a vast amount of talent that is not getting the proper spotlight, and that's our job, and I think we're well on our way to getting that done.
Yeah. I used to have there used to always be someone over our shoulder at WVCR.
Yes.
I always had someone who kind of suggested, but when I went to the Edge, I had the freedom to play whatever I want. And my boss would come back to me on Monday. He was like, those couple of bands you played were just, they weren't as good as the other bands. And you probably should try to make it sound like what? I go, sound like what? I go, if I don't play those bands, sometimes what you consider not a good band draws more people than the well-produced band or the better musician bands, or if they're just starting out, how are they going to get anywhere? If you, Teddy Tall said it best. If you call someone a piece of shit, they're going to be a piece of shit. I took that to heart, man, because he was right.
It's
he goes,
true.
If you give someone some encouragement and something for them to do, and you help them, then they're going to succeed. And man, Teddy Toll's a smart man, and that's why he succeeded too. And that's what my point being is that we got to play the underdogs. Sometimes you got to play the bands that. Who are we to judge that they're not good or not? Because there's definitely, I've seen some bands that are, in my opinion, were pretty bad. But then when you go see them live and there's 100 of their friends there going crazy or just rocking out with them, and they can feed off that, they definitely become a better band. And that's the only way it's going to happen, is if you let them do it. Now, I'm not saying that the quality of bands of Capitol Underground is, today it's different than then. Back then you had really poor recordings. Now everybody's got a really good recording. They
absolutely
don't say right. Everybody's got top-notch production right from their home. I've recorded some of the best songs of my life right here, sitting right here with a guitar and an interface with a microphone, and plugging into it. But yeah, the music's fucking cool. I'm happy about it. I'm getting tired, though. I think I gotta go.
Dude, I gotta bring him back. You gotta see his name now. I gotta bring him back.
Shut the fuck up, fat man. This ain't none of your goddamn business.
Resurrected Dan. Oh shit, that's fucking awesome.
It's funny, when I was typing that, Lamb of God popped into my head.
What about Lamb of God?
Their new song that's been playing on Sirius.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't even heard it yet, and I probably should if I'm playing metal on an internet radio station. But there's so much to keep up with. So yeah, I do. I'll listen to Sirius, Liquid Metal. I'll try to just pop around everybody's sites, and there's just so much to keep up with, man. Back in the day, you only had 100 records a year would come out. Now it's like 25,000 bands of all different types of metal genres and hardcore. And yeah, Lamb of God. I had an opportunity which my grammar's horrible, to be a writer in the Troy record. And the first interview I did was with Chris Adler from Lamb of God. Nice. And that was my first story in the Troy record in print. And that was cool because I was from Troy. And I was writing for that newspaper. So, but yeah, memories.
That's
memories.
Dude, we got to do this again sometime. Seriously.
Definitely, man. Let's blow him up and let's get that
so much out of here. Format that we discussed.
Dan, I love you. Dan, I love you, but we're going to blow you up again. 3, 2.
You get one of those.
Ooh.
And they're both gone. We nuked them both. They both got fucking nuked, buddy. Wow. What a fun time, man. Ralph, thank you, man. I know I didn't mean to hit you with I didn't mean for you to be cannon fodder, hit you with the stray bullet, but I apologize. Thanks for coming on, man. I had a blast for sure. That was fun. Chat, hope you guys had fun tonight. We are going to run. I think we're good. Hour 15. You guys are probably like, dude, shut the fuck up. So I'm going to do that. Oh, you're like this.
Shut the fuck up, fat man. This ain't none of your goddamn business.
That's exactly what you're saying. I guarantee that. So I will, we'll call it a day. He didn't come back on. Come on, Resurrected Dan. You got to say goodbye to the folks. No, you're there. There he is. Have you recovered?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, we're done, dude. It's been fun. I appreciate you coming, hanging out, man. It's a good time.
That was fun.
Sorry I had to hit you with a couple nukes, but
yeah, whatever.
It's just the way it's the way it goes, man.
It is.
Sorry to Jim for showing the footage of burning down Nippertown the first time, but it's rebuilt. It's bigger and badder than it ever was now, so we're fucking rocking. So yeah, that's it. You know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to
bedtime story.
No, that's after you go. You got to go first. So I will let you go without blowing you up. Okay?
Okay.
I promise.
I know
I
what's coming.
promise.
I know what's coming. I know what's coming. This is why Fuzzy is not president right there. Guys, listen, it's been a blast. We're out. Make sure you guys are sharing the links. YouTube.com/thatfuzzin518 show. Subscribe, like, and share if you wouldn't mind. I definitely appreciate that. Facebook.com/518 fuzzy. Follow that one, like it, share it with your friends. Let's get this community jumping, get it bigger than we can ever imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, have me not even be able to keep up with chat. That'd be a good thing right there. And also, we're going to start the TikTok. It would be TikTok.com/thatbuzzin518 show, I'd imagine. Something like that, right? Who the hell knows? Go on TikTok, look for That Fuzzin518 show. Haven't posted anything yet, but there's stuff coming very, very soon. I will see you guys again next Friday, 8 p.m. Mike Valeni of Brick by Brick's going to be in studio. It's going to be one for the ages. I can almost guarantee you that. It's going to be a hell of a show. You guys don't want to miss that. And I'll miss you guys if you don't show up. So I guess that means you got to show up. Bring a friend, bring a loved one. I'll talk to you guys next Friday, 8 p.m. Thanks to all the friends of the show, Nordic Skulls, MyronLozon.com, LeftHandCreation666.com, Shuffle Extreme Radio. It's shuffleextreme.com. Capital Underground exclusively on Nippertown, nippertown.com. What a hell of a place. Pop's Pizza and Co's. All you guys. Dan Lowy's site on Facebook. It's Heavy Metal Way of Life. Go show them some love. Check out Kuhn's Mugs and Coffee. Kuhn's Coffee and Mugs, something like that. That's QN's place. Spike, thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate you. Guys, I couldn't do this without you. I appreciate you guys. Next week, 8 p.m., tune in or we're coming to get you. Here's your bedtime story, followed by Uncivil Liberty. We're out, guys. We'll see you guys all again next Friday.